It's been desolate.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to Stupid Cunt and Fucking Asshole Appreciation Day at the Super Selli Joe's podcast.
Yes.
This is, if you work in corporate America today, everyone has been a massive fucking cunt or a gaping, leaking asshole. Corporate America sucks. They all have vestigial jobs. It's awful, dude.
I've never really had a. I've only worked in customer service. That's
And
really
customer
it.
service is the fucking worst.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Customer
So,
service
I
is
can't-
fucking awful.
I at least though in customer service, the people your bosses can talk to you like humans.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like
They
as soon as this guy, one of my coworkers, was announced as my boss, I immediately blocked him on social media. Because you just become different.
Yeah.
You get taken over
Exactly.
by the IT entity.
Even in customer service, they did. Like I worked at a dining hall at UConn.
Yeah.
And everyone there's a student. Like everyone we work with is a student. And this one kid I worked with, we would like smoke weed here and there. We were cool. Once he got promoted to being a manager, dude, he switched up so quick around everyone. Like he acted like he was better than us. He wouldn't talk to us like we were working together anymore.
Because they wave that little brass ring in front of them.
Dude, I asked him one day because I don't even remember what it was, dude. But we had a meeting after work. We did it after they would have like a quick like powwow of like, yay, we did it today. Have a good day. And then they added some rule like, hey, you guys can't do this anymore. And on my way out, I pulled him aside. I was like, dude, that new rules sucks, dude. Why are you guys doing that? And he just was like, yo, if you look in the handbook under rule like 5A section, he literally recited that to me. And I was like, dude.
You lost him.
Never mind, bro.
You
I
lost
just walked
him.
away. I never talked to him again. I was like, I don't want even. You're a stooge.
The
dude.
greatest trick a manager could ever pull is having you think you're their friend.
Yes.
You got to learn that early on. Damn, I just remember like when I worked at a coffee shop, like right out of college, like I would see like management there. I made it up to assistant manager at the coffee shop. That was a fucking huge mistake. You know why I worked at a coffee shop? Because my idiot fucking mom told me to get a job, and I got a job, and I just stayed there, dude. I wish that I fucking wish I never did that. Looking back on it, I wish I never applied to that fucking coffee shop. I wish I never took the job, and then I certainly wish I didn't continue to go there for like 3 years.
Same thing with my grocery store job. My parents were like, you need to get a job. So I like just got a job.
Yeah.
And then I just went about my life. But I was also selling weed at the time.
Yeah.
And I thought, I was like, well, if I keep this job, at least I'm have a semblance of like civility, being a civilian or whatever. Hindsight, I should have doubled down on selling weed. Like, what the fuck was I doing, dude? Retard.
Yeah, dude. We should have just focused on like our fucking crafts and our passions.
Yes.
And not listen to our dumb fucking parents, dude. Because like a parent's goal is to like crush your dreams and make you like a functioning human, you know? Because like a parent's only goal is to have grandchildren for some stupid reason.
Yeah, so they can do that right.
Yeah. Like, oh, I already fucked up on having kids. Like, my parents like, well, you fucked up and now you're going to die fucked up. Because we're not having any kids, dude. I'm not having kids and my sister certainly is not having any fucking kids.
Do you have any step siblings?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
I have step siblings.
You have step siblings?
Two step brothers. And a step sister now. I just realized.
Stepsister, what are you doing?
No.
How old is she?
I think she's my age. I think we're the same.
That's perfect,
age.
dude.
Ugh,
What's the
gross,
problem, dude?
No. Disgusting.
The ultimate taboo.
No. We're not. None of my gross. None of you got the drool on me. None of my step siblings and I are close, and I think that's cool.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
You know, I say hi to them when I see them.
Did they become like your step siblings like as an adult?
When I was 16, my stepbrothers, 18-ish, you know what I mean? Like,
By then you're like already like an
Yeah,
established
yeah.
adult. It's
So
like you're
it's
growing
like-
up in the same house together.
no, that would have been horrible.
That would've
Because
been
I'm an only child. I would have. I'm sure we would have gotten along, but I don't.
You don't like to share, dude.
No, dude.
You clearly, yeah.
I don't like to share. I hate that my roommate, she says that to me sometimes. She's like, you don't. She's like, well, I grew up in a house where we share, and I'm like, you take my food. There's a difference between sharing and you taking my food.
Because she's never like, hey, I got like a bunch of apples from the store.
No.
Like, hey, I got a bunch of apples. You know, I want to make sure like they're somebody eats them before they go bad.
No,
so.
Christian does. Chris X Ghost.
Of course,
does
dude.
that.
Chris X Ghost. Follow him on Twitch. #1 streamer in America, dude. Cool guy.
No.
Did he tell you that story about like how he would bring like girls back to his like room for like a photo session.
Yes.
And how like he wouldn't let them leave the locked room
No.
until they sucked his dick.
He had a button.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
And then like he took a bunch of like compromising photos of them, and then he was like, yeah, you gotta do these drugs with me.
Send these to your dad.
Yeah, or I'm gonna send them to your dad. And
I
they're
don't
like,
have a dad.
Don't do it, Chris X Ghost, please. And he's like, no, I'm Chris X Ghost, baby. I'm the bad boy.
He's like, in like Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem. That's Chris. There's
Absolutely.
Christian, Chris, and then Chris X Ghost, and that's the one that rapes. Jesus, I'm kidding.
Sony Mass, dude. Well, he's gonna get doxxed, dude. They're gonna fucking like dox by proxy, dude.
Chris, before he met his girlfriend,
Before he was an upstanding
dude, I've
citizen.
told people Christian, my roommate, used to have girls, numerous different like lady friends, and they would come over and just like watch him play video games.
Nice.
And do whatever he would want. Like whatever, they'd have a good time, and then they'd leave. It is what it is. Now he has a girlfriend. I brought a girl over one time, played Fortnite in front of her one time.
Yeah.
Just one round. She never came back.
Good riddance, dude. You don't need.
Yeah,
shit like
I don't
that.
need that in my
Because
life.
like if she has a problem with you playing Fortnite, dude, she's got like a lot bigger problems going on.
Yeah, dude, and she was apparently she stayed with a guy who had like hit her before for a long time. So it's like, what am I?
So she definitely doesn't listen. For a man to escalate it to that level.
What am I chasing, dude?
Yeah, dude. What are you going for?
I need to.
Did you give her a good slap?
No, I would never.
Come on.
Unless they asked during sex.
Mamma mia. What's the hardest you ever slapped a woman?
Like during sex, never slapped a woman
Yeah.
for no reason. Like it's upside.
Yeah.
You got to go upside.
One time, I fucking hit her, and then like, I was like, "Babe, wake up! Come on, it's not funny anymore."
Snapped her head back like True Lies when he hits Bill Paxton.
I didn't understand. I accidentally gave her karate chop, and then collapsed her windpipe. Yeah.
From A Vice and Men.
Yeah, dude. Damn, that's cool, dude. What a fucking awesome book.
Yes.
'Cause, like in high school, like the whole thing, I was like, if somebody's retarded, you have a legal right to kill them.
Especially back then, too.
Yeah, dude. And like honestly, riding the train seemed pretty fucking cool.
We in our high school we had to read the book, but our teacher showed us the movie before we read the book.
With Malkovich and
Yes.
Gary Sinise.
Exactly.
Yeah, banger.
And I had no idea how that movie went. And when he killed him, I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's like, whoa, hey, retarded people can get killed? Hey,
One
Peach,
shot.
that seems a little anti-Italian, this whole message of this fucking movie.
Said he should be his brother. He should always be looking out for him. He betrayed him.
Oh, hey, just because you're fucking...
Retarded.
Hey, buddy,
You
we're Italian. We're all fucking retarded.
Yeah. You can't be with a girl because you're retarded.
I'm retarded here.
I'm retarded over here. I'm lifting bales of hay and I'm retarded.
I am retarded. Let's be
Bassist, what do you
retarded.
Don't do it. Don't. He's coming back. This cat, dude. Third Mike, Babastis.
Hell yeah, dude. He's extra affectionate. Finn, like, was lit up a little bit when you came in.
He was, dude.
Yeah.
The dog, for people
That's
watching.
that's the most excited he's been all day, wagging his tail and stuff. Fuck, dude. Never get a corporate job, dude.
Yeah, you're drained, bro.
Here's what we're going to do, dude. We're going to start dealing drugs.
Ooh.
Every time I watch Breaking Bad, I'll tell you, my favorite scene in Breaking Bad, and this is going to be bad, but it's that scene where Jesse does heroin for the first time.
He floats?
And he floats.
Yo, it looks so fun.
And it's like, dude, that looks fucking... I want some of that suspension of gravity heroin, por favor.
They have compilations of that scene with, like, Deftones coming on. And
Yeah.
he's just like...
Dude, every fucking like all that music fucking rocks. Dude.
Yeah.
You, did you see the Breaking Bad movie, Camaro or whatever?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that one?
Like, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't think it needed to be made either.
It was made so late. It was like Jesse Pinkman got so fat.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, how the fuck did this guy get like? And it's like, okay, you need like a little suspension of disbelief, but it's like, yeah. So what happened? At one point, like he like. Did he like fucking pork out and enter a seasonal depression?
Yeah.
And then like by the end of season 6, he was like doing paleo and CrossFit to get back into shape. But
Yeah.
I do think it. I agree with you. It felt unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Or like it's like, yo, we're getting Netflix money. Like fucking hit the treadmill.
Yeah.
That's what actors do. Actors should be able to fluctuate their weight.
Christian Bale, if he was to be Batman tomorrow, he'd snap to it.
Yeah, if he was doing even if he was just doing like a dumb little like after credits.
Literally, he would show up fully looking like Batman,
Right.
like to the T. His cheekbones he would shave and make sure his cheekbones were exactly where they were.
I'm back.
Yeah. Well, his would, yeah, his. He doesn't. His is like, I'm here.
The first one sounded like Batman Begins.
Is fine.
Yeah, it was like, okay, cool. He like
Second
lowered
one,
his voice an octave.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
He went full Cookie Monster. Second one.
I remember when he did that in the second one. I was like, was that a bit? And then the whole movie, he was like, swear to me.
Where are they? Where are they going?
Rachel. It's Rachel.
I'm gonna tell you exactly where. Like, that was like the fucking best thing in like Halloween of 2008. Like all the incels dressing up as Joker.
Some girl I was with was like, my ex-boyfriend showed up here dressed like Heath Ledger. I was like,
nice,
cool,
dude. And now people are gonna do it again because that new fucking Joker movie, which I have zero interest in seeing.
The musical thing took me out of it.
Well, just like it's like I feel like that movie really did not warrant the need for a sequel. I felt like it could have just been like a good standalone.
Sure,
dumb little thing.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't understand. There's people out there who hate the Joker movie because they've like it got roped into some like alt-right movement thing, but not me, dude. I
liked it because of that.
Die for that movie. Yeah, I love that movie.
Well, it's about like a little fucking incel, dude.
Yeah,
and then they incelled up Joker, and then they incelled up Batman. The next movie, they made Robert Pattinson's incel Batman.
Dude, I loved Robert Pattinson's Batman because he was always almost Batman. He was never fucking. He was Bruce Wayne, like not 20 minutes tops.
He spent like they inversed it, like the amount of time like you normally see him running around as Bruce Wayne as Batman and vice versa.
I would like. Oh, sorry. I would like to see him fight. What's his name?
Clayface.
Yes. or the doll. But Joaquin, I'd see him fight Joaquin.
Which doll? The
Scarface.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Scarface.
Oh yeah, the man
Ventriloquist.
ventriloquist. That's it. Yeah.
He always got killed in the cartoon.
Yeah,
brutally.
Well, that's like the only. That's how they got around the censorship. Was like it took like so much compromise because originally they didn't even want him to have guns and bullets, but they were like, well, for the time period, like it needs to happen. Like they want. That's why in Superman it's all laser guns.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
But it's also like okay that. Sort of makes that because like comparatively,
Superman would
it's like,
kill people.
You also have to
too.
make Superman interesting. So faster than a laser is more interesting than faster than a bullet.
Exactly.
You know?
And they did here in maybe they didn't have guns at all in Superman, but people died in Superman.
Yeah, people got fucked. Dan Turpin died.
Dan Turpin died.
They even said like that's for the man you killed.
Yes.
And he's like, and then like Darkseid's like, I'm gonna kill a bunch of people. And then like, but then like you get the Amazing Spider-Man
where they can't even punch people.
He couldn't even like land on a building.
I know.
You know, like all kinds of. He never landed. He never threw a punch. He was always like grabbing people and like just kind of tussling, shooting web. He's always like shooting
sling into them.
Yeah. That being said, even with like all those censorship, it was still like a banger of a TV show.
Yeah. No,
it was still like my
arc.
favorite show.
Yeah.
Even like with all those censorship things.
Yeah. As a kid, you don't notice. Yeah. I can't rewatch it as an adult.
It wasn't until like the last season when I really started to notice they were reusing a lot of animation.
Oh.
Like the last season, I was like, well, they keep saying like they keep having like these. Like there was like action scenes of like Spider-Man throwing a punch. I'm like, wait, I've seen him throw that punch like a million times. And once I noticed it, I noticed it all, and that I did like a lot of growing up when that happened.
Hanna-Barbera. I watched as a kid. I watched like Hanna-Barbera cartoons too. I like Boomerang and shit. And that is riddled with the exact same thing over and over again.
Because like Hanna-Barbera, like that's how they saved so much. Because they were pumping out like hundreds of different shows.
Yeah.
But like all the shows shared like backgrounds.
Yeah,
like one of the few shows that actually had any original artwork was like the Scooby-Doo background.
And even that when they're running,
yeah,
it's always
they would just
same.
repeat that. It was like on like
my dad pointed that out to me, dude. I could never watch Scooby-Doo the same. It fucked my head.
And then like when the Simpsons like did it, that was funny too when they pointed that out. Like sometimes they do it to save on money. Sometimes they're just cheap. Simpsons still fucking rocks, dude.
It's the best.
I think we're due for a new Simpsons Epcot.
Epcot.
Well, there's like there was like seasons 1 through 10.
Oh,
or like let's be honest. Like honestly, seasons 1 through 3 through 8. Like 3 when they really hit their stride, and then like 8 was like they peaked, and like those are like that stretch of episodes is like untouchable. And then let's say there was like that little like lull where nothing was going on, and then like season 20 they were like, hey, guess what? We have a fucking a movie.
Oh,
and the movie was great because they brought back all the original writers.
Well, I think I'm waiting on like Simpsons the only one who did that. They need like a Family Guy movie, an American Dad movie would be the best. I think.
Well, they've been. Have you finished like the new season of American Dad?
Not even close.
They're starting to make like a multiverse.
Oh god.
They did like a multiverse episode where it was like all those Elseworld episodes, where like Stan dies or like where it's like a Christmas episode, shit like that. Like those are actual like universes.
Oh wow, dude.
Like they even had like one of the endings of an episode this season. It was like the world was ending and then it like pulled away and like everything was like in Roger's eye.
Oh my god.
And he was like, on second thought, let's go and do this other thing. And it's like, okay.
That's the way to do it. Kelly's still in the corporate grind.
I mean, technically I am too.
Oh yeah, you're on.
You know me, dude. I'm on.
You got the
I'm on lunch.
bird.
I'm on lunch.
You got the bird hitting yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah. Now Homer Simpson was the first like remote employee, and now everyone looks like Homer in that episode. Everyone's
did.
300 pounds. Wears a moo-moo. All their response.
That style is the style I have, just with a black shirt. I mean, not right now, but usually if you see me in the street.
This is your summer garb.
It's nice today, baby.
It's a beautiful
summer
day.
In the city.
I believe you two said it best. It's a beautiful day. It's funny, like we've only known like you two as like sellouts.
Yeah, they used to. They were like, when they came out, were a big fucking deal. Like he was like climbing the. He was like he climbed the festival. It was also fucking thing and sang his song. He climbed the.
Yeah, well, it was also like a lot of their original songs are about like the plight and disparaging in Ireland and stuff. And now it's like they're just singing about how the fucking nice the day is.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yo, it's sing about real shit. And he's like, no, it's groovy.
And he never takes off those bloody glasses.
Remember when they put that album on your phone? It's still there. It still like fucking pops up
like
for
herpes,
me,
dude, but like worse.
It's
almost.
like I forgot it, like for the longest time because like that was like the only music I had on my because like it's like Spotify. We all stream. Everyone streams music now.
I have Apple Music.
Yeah, so every time I would put in my AirPods, like it would just immediately play that album, and I had to like fucking figure out how to turn that off.
Yeah, those fuckers, dude.
That was funny. It was like, and it's like, damn, why they should have just like it should have just been like, hey, you know what it should have done? They should have just made it that their best hits. No one would have complained about that.
No, it said it's that album. Everyone just knows it as that fucking album they put on our goddamn
If it was
phones.
if it was like they put out like a best of album and then it was like, hey, you don't have to pay. We just want to give it to our fans, but if you'd like to help, donate to this cause. You're caring about there's a fucking car accident
every
happened
time,
outside.
I listen, dude. Dude, I was walking.
First day of spring, baby.
Actually, because I work near you, but I left last night.
Yeah.
And I'm walking home, and dude, I saw this guy just sitting with his girlfriend on the side of the street, and I thought they were rolling a joint. I walked by them, and the dude was just full syringe of heroin, just right in his arm, dude.
Oof, that sounds
and
fucking
I mean,
great.
she was like looking at, dude. I don't know how much heroin you're supposed to take, but it looked like way too much heroin.
A little dab will do you, dude.
Dude, it was full syringe. Dude, it wasn't like, I'm not saying like hypodermic needle, you know what I mean? But it was like a full.
Nice.
Oh.
Would you ever do it?
No.
Come on.
Never.
Just try it, dude.
No.
What if this podcast got really fucking big?
And we did.
And like the only way you could like cope with like the success was to turn to Lady H.
It's gotta be.
Would you do it? Would you try it?
You know what? There's gotta be at least a month where it's fun.
Is it the
just fun, the best time?
Is it the smoking or is it the injection aspect that scares you? Because you could probably smoke it.
Definitely.
If you could take heroin in a pill form, would you do it?
Isn't that Oxycontin? Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Would you do opiates?
No.
Would you?
No, I've had so many opportunities.
What's stopping you? Let's do it.
No, dude.
Come on.
No.
Just try it, dude. I told
in
I told these podcast listeners you were cool, man.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the new theme of the pod.
I bully you into doing drugs. Come on,
a
hey Selli,
different opioid.
Selli, I rolled you a joint. Try this, and like you're like, all right, cool. Damn, Selli, I didn't know you like to get wet.
What? Everything turns green.
Damn, Selli.
I'm like, they're gonna test me at my hatchet job, but I'm gonna get fired.
You're gonna get fired from your fucking minimum wage day job.
Yeah, dude, they're coming for me. No, none of that for me, dude. Dude, one time, my boys, this dude my dude who lived he lived near me.
Ooh, how romantic.
I was selling weed at the time, and he was like, dude, can I come grab some bud? I was
Yeah.
like, hell yeah. So he came by, and I went outside, and I was like, dude, let me hop in the whip. I'll come smoke a blunt with you guys. Like, I'm trying to,
Of course.
by myself. And he was like, he looked at his friend and he was like, I don't know, man. We're about to do some pills and like, I don't know if you're down.
That's true.
I was like, dude, pills, dude. I don't care if you're doing pills. If I could go, it's a blunt, dude. What's? Because in my head, my naive head, I'm like, pills. They're gonna just pop these pills in their mouth. Who cares?
Yeah.
Nope. So we start driving. They're like, here, roll up the blunt. And I was like, thanks, guys. We're talking.
Nice.
We pull into like a cul-de-sac, some like.
Oh yeah.
Where no one could see us, and they just take a pill out and like some tin foil, and they just crush the pill on the tin foil, and they take a pen apart, and they just light underneath the tin foil and like freebase right in front of me, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?" They're like, "Oh, this is like how we
this is how it's done, baby.
How we do our
this is
pills."
how it's
I was
fucking
like,
done.
"Isn't this like?"
It's so hard, dude.
Fuck? Dude, they were like. In
That's
the car with me, and I was like,
hell
"You guys
yeah.
bring me home."
Just fucking nodding off, dude. That's the way to
So
go,
horrible.
dude.
This is my dude. I love the guy.
That's fucking
but
tight,
It was
dude.
wild. It was
My
definitely-
mouth is fucking watering hearing this,
You're
dude.
like, damn.
You're like describing a great meal all of a
It
sudden.
smells like plastic.
Oh, the garlic bread came out and it was so good, and oh, they had a skillet with fajitas and it was just sizzling, like you're describing that.
Somebody at home just relapsed. They listened.
Nice.
They're like, dude, where's my
I know.
pen, my tinfoil? Where's mom?
That's why I'm not allowed to open for Artie Lang anymore. We just keep relapsing each other, just enabling. I'm like, come on, Artie, call your guy, dude. You're rich. You can buy another nose.
Oh my god,
That's cool, dude.
that nose is wild, dude.
No, congrats on your sobriety, Artie Lang. I'm assuming he still has it going on, right?
Yeah. Or
I haven't heard from him in a bit though.
Neither have I. So he might. Not
Maybe he's
be so-
dead.
Maybe.
Look up Artie Lang dead.
Your cat. Dude.
Ask your little girl, dude. Ask your girl Siri. Did you
Siri?
ever figure out your phone?
No,
It's
brother.
still shattered.
I had the day off. You know what I did?
You fucking jerked off.
Yeah.
You watched child pornography. What
Okay,
else?
no. The first part, yes. Second part, no. No. God damn it. God damn it, Joe. I agree with one thing, and you just he's still alive.
Phew. Thank
He's in New
Christ.
Jersey. Oh, that's
Where's he headlining next? Where can Selli, where can folks find Artie Lang? Where is he going to be next? Hey, thanks for asking. I'll be at the Funny Bone in New Jersey, August 8th to 11th.
ArtieLang.com.
Yeah. Check out ArtieLang.com. I got a new book coming out.
Tour dates.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. It's just a lot of clips.
Nice.
No tour dates, from what I could tell.
He has an IGN fucking review, too.
An IGN review. Dude, I wish I could do anything with IGN. No tour dates, nothing coming up.
Well, that's okay, dude. Maybe he's
Unless
taking care
it's
of his
a different
health.
icon. Hold on. Nope, nothing.
Nothing on the books right
He's
now.
dead, dude. He's probably
Damn.
dead.
Well, rest in peace, Artie Lang. We'll never forget thee.
The what?
THEE.
I'm too young. I'm like on the cusp of like too young for Artie Lang.
Nice. Are you too young for fucking? Did you ever learn cursive?
Yo, yes, but they gave up on it.
They
And my
stopped,
mom
like,
still,
halfway through?
Yeah, my mom still tried to get me to learn cursive, and I was like, "There's no point in this."
Yeah.
And her and my dad did that whole like, "You think you're just gonna? This is all gonna be like at your fingertips one day, like
Yeah.
a calculator." My dad freaked out on me once because I couldn't do math.
What a retard.
And he was
now
like,
look. Now look,
literally,
you
that
oaf. Now we have nothing but calculators.
Infinite
Yeah.
calculators.
Our like everything they tried to stop us from doing in school, like we're doing all the time. It's like everything they told us not to do, we're doing on our phone. They're like, hey, don't fucking watch porn. We're watching porn on our phone.
Yep.
They're like, hey, you won't always have a calculator. We got a fucking calculator on our phone.
I accept all
Yeah.
the cookies.
They're like, hey, you can't you can't do drugs. We're buying drugs on our phone, and in some cases, we're doing coke off the screen of our phone.
It is true.
I feel like
I've seen
I feel like Steve Jobs when I do a line off my phone or my my iPad.
There's just weed in the streets now too.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I feel
dude.
like everything our parents told us we couldn't do, all the kids who they told us we couldn't do it to were like, "Fuck that, dude. We're doing it."
Yeah, we're the fucking defiant generation. We're millennials, baby.
Yeah, we're not the you notice how the younger kids, when you bring up sex now, they go consensually, of course, and you're like, "Why?"
No,
do
I'm talking about rape.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm like, why is that?
The consent used to be like implied, and now it's like now the rape is implied, and you have to
know.
like explicitly point out like, no, but I'm not a rapist.
Yeah.
How about not a rapist until proven guilty of busting a nut? Would you rape a woman, Selli?
Jesus Christ. Of course not.
This is a hard-hitting podcast where we ask the hard-hitting questions.
Would
We're getting
you-
to the bottom of it.
What if it's like? But what if your whole family was gonna die?
Yeah, what if it was
It's
to protect a school?
like, oh God, just a random school?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone in it.
Here's what I would do. I would do it to protect a school, but then like I would do it so well she actually orgasms and it chills her out. And I get her to sign like an NDA, which is basically the same as consent in this day and age. Isn't that weird?
Dude,
An NDA is like an NDA.
that's why Leo's out there. You know what
What?
Leo does? I've had few people tell me this, like just in like, and they claim. So I want to put this out. They claim to have known a woman this has happened to, where like a dime piece will be like at a bar, and Leonardo
Nice.
DiCaprio will strut in
Nice.
with his entourage, and then a member of his entourage will approach her and say, "My man Leo thinks you're cute.
Yeah.
You should." He'd like you to meet him in his limo,
Mhm.
but before you do that, you have to sign this NDA. And they hand him an NDA that's like,
Yeah.
you read it, and it basically says, go meet Leo at this hotel, lay down, wait for him to come in. He's gonna have sex with you, and then get out.
Nice, dude.
And then he comes in allegedly with headphones on, and he just bangs you out, and he leaves.
Fuck. What podcast do you think he's listening to?
Joe Rogan podcast by day, all night, all day. He's trained by day, whatever the fuck.
It's just one of those like YouTube.
You're
fucking
listening to the. He opens the bathroom door. You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
fill her up.
Fill her up. He just gets right in there. Pow.
Goes. That's how he comes.
What up, motherfucker?
Yeah. How modest are
Pew,
we?
pew, pew. It's fucking.
Also, how modest are we that we don't suggest it's our podcast
I
he's
know.
listening to?
Yes.
This podcast that at the time of recording still has not been
Yes,
uploaded.
Stop and Upload is the second episode.
We're off. We're off the books, baby.
Yeah, we'll be there soon, though.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You'll see. We went on the road this weekend,
We
and
did.
the boys. Shout out to anyone who listens to this from the show in where were we? Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg,
What
PA.
was that name of that brewery?
Ooh, it's a very sexy little microbrewery that
What?
no one actually knows the name
Kelly
of.
knows the name, but
Kelly knows the name.
she's hacking.
Producer
right now.
Kelly Taylor.
She's hacking. But yeah, what was that brewery? The one we went to this. Hemar. It sounds like a sci-fi planet or something like
Yeah.
that. Anyway,
That was a
those-
fun one.
They were
That was a
fun.
good
Those
one.
people were fun. Shout out to the boys who followed after and wanted to see the podcast.
It was powerful, dude. Oh, I got your fucking tape on the
Oh, thank you.
the Google folder, I believe.
Dude, we ate so much on. Dude, I ate the leftovers for that last night. Oh my god, we had
Nice.
Texas Roadhouse on the road. So
That was-
good. We
that
got
was
the
fun.
onion. What was the onion called? Cactus blossom.
Cactus Blossom was banger. We should have just got that, but it's always like sucks.
We're
and
always
then-
stoned, and then we overstuff our
Right.
faces, and then when the food comes, we're like, fuck.
And then we also thought we were on like a different time schedule
That's
than originally, so we had to adjust to that. But the Wawa on the way home, that
Dude,
was great.
I am now full Wawa fiend. Like, cause before we went,
Yeah.
I was being like, oh, sandwiches are fine. Like, I just guess I haven't had a good one, and I had an Italian one.
Did you
when I
get the
went.
oil? You got the oil.
Well, of
on it.
course,
That's
I got the oil.
You got to get the oil, and then this is the nudine.
Yeah, and they give you options of oil, very little oil,
Yeah.
oil, a lot of oil.
What'd
I
you
picked
say?
oil.
Yeah,
Perfect,
I picked
dude.
oil, and then for vinaigrette, I said light vinaigrette.
Oh, I didn't even get
Just
the
a little
bigger-
bit
I
of
added
vinaigrette.
pepperoni to mine, dude, and
Madon.
you know me.
A
Pepperoni.
classic Italiano.
I had to, dude.
Yeah.
And then I got the chicken bites that they keep warm, and I got 2 cookies that I still haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat them when I
That's
get home
funny,
tonight.
dude. I didn't have any. I'm so proud. I'm sticking to my healthy fucking regime. I had oatmeal again today. Too.
Oh, you did.
I
That's right.
did,
We were
dude.
talking about our health.
I'm getting my
regimes.
fucking life together. I'm eating
Yeah.
oatmeal every day, dude.
I've been Metamuciling every day because
Nice.
I had
Constipation.
I wished. Honestly, no, I don't wish. I had a fucking like a hemorrhoid, dude. It was
You had a
terrible.
hemorrhoid?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you
Well,
guys.
fucking bend over and spread your ass
Show-
and
show
give
'em,
everyone a
dude.
fucking look.
Dude, it was terrible, man.
Did it suck, dude?
I couldn't bike for days, and I'm not old, dude.
Yeah, that's like an old man disease. So like,
I'm
you just,
31 years old for
so like,
another
was it?
15
It's because
days.
you're eating all this fucking chicken fingers
I
that
know.
your girl makes, dude.
I'm getting too old to eat this
dude,
way.
I will say this is like a guy who used to weigh 150 will catch up with you.
No, no way, Joe. You
Although
can't tell me.
I eat significantly worse in New York than I did in California.
Yeah.
Like I was eating like avocados every day in California. I'm
You
trying
were
to get
healthy. You had a beanie on.
I was walking like 5 miles every day because I was always walking to a dispensary.
Mm.
Also, where I was living didn't have late night delivery options, so if I just was hungry at night, I was just hungry at night. Now it's like if I'm even like, well, I might be hungry.
Yeah.
But now because I have that survivalist of like I know what it's like to be hungry all night, I try to go out of my way to never have that experience that again. So
there you go.
fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna eat oatmeal every morning and hope everything evens out. If I can do that consistently, I know I can turn my life around, dude.
Do you season up your oatmeal, or because
No, I've been forcing myself to eat it absolutely plain. Because
no cinnamon, nothing?
nothing. Well, I put in 2 tablespoons of flaxseed oil,
That's fine.
which is like not like it's like
That's not.
it's like I'm trying to say like if I'm gonna do, I need to do a healthy thing.
Yes.
I just need to do it. So I worry about like that's like eventually then I'm gonna put like brown sugar and like candy almonds and like
There you go. Yeah, you
so
put the candy almonds.
it's like if I could be disciplined in this one aspect of I'm gonna eat plain oatmeal. I just have to adjust my mind to doing it, and I know once I do that, if I say like the first thing I'm gonna eat in a day is going to be like this plain oatmeal,
right.
which tastes awful. But if I can do that, I know I'm mentally setting myself up to accomplish more things throughout the day.
I know exactly what you mean.
And I just need that anchor. And like also it's like that way if I eat like junk food later, it's like, okay, well I still have like
a
that
baseline.
Baseline. And I'm disciplined that I can do that. Like I'm not disciplined to like I'm going to run a mile every morning.
No, work up to that.
Yeah, exactly. But like this is like the good thing where it's like, all right, I'm doing this every morning, plain oatmeal, hot water. So what I do now is like I boil water to make coffee and oatmeal. I pour the water into the oats and I let that sit. I take a shower so I'm clean. And I come out and then like by the time I'm done, the oatmeal's ready to fucking
There
go.
you go.
You know?
And
it's like my reward for cleaning my asshole in the shower. Is to dirty it up again with some fucking oats, baby.
I hate oatmeal because
it's awful. That's how you know it's good for you, though.
When I was younger, I still can't get an answer from him for this. My dad
on your snow days.
Yeah, we talked about this on our other podcast. But my snow days, my dad would fucking be like, "It's a snow day. You're eating oatmeal," and I'd be like, "Why?" He's like, "It's warm and it's healthy," and I'm like, "It's the day off. I don't want it."
Yeah.
On my regular day, I would have like toast with butter and shit.
He
or
should
like
have made you like French toast on
French toast.
Yeah, he should have made you French toast on snow days because like these are calorie dense
cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, it'll keep you
the
filled
Pillsbury
up.
rolls.
Yeah, it'll keep you filled
Kelly's
up when you
shaking
go
her head.
out. You know.
Yeah. Oatmeal on a fucking snow day.
Dude,
the happiest day. Let's bring you down. Let's knock you down a peg, child.
I feel like I feel like baby boomers are by far the most autistic generation. They're wildly autistic. Yeah. Yeah, they're dumb, dude.
A
And like all that
drunk one's
radiation.
the best too, because they'll say something fucked up, and you're like, "That was really mean," and they're like,
Grow up.
"Grow up."
Whatever.
Whatever. I'm drunk. You're like,
Yeah.
"You just told me I was a bad kid."
You're a bad dad.
Yeah, you're a
Bad dad.
my parents were all right.
I'm glad I'm never going to have kids, dude. That's going to be so tight to have all that disposable income.
Oh man, dude.
First thing I'm doing, buying some heroin.
We
No
love
bit.
heroin this episode.
This is a fucking pro heroin podcast, baby. All the cool musicians
That's the name of
used
the
it.
episode. They did, dude.
Yeah.
Heroin fucked underage girls.
Whoa, you can choose. You can choose one. So,
I
Selli, you
gotta
fuck
choose
the underage girls, and I'll do heroin. That's our thing in this pod. We all have our vices. I would much rather be a drug
damn
guy.
it.
I'd much rather be a drug guy than a sex guy when it
I'm-
comes to like being like depraved.
Well, yeah, because there's
Let me make this perfectly clear. If those are either of your dominant personality traits, being like a sex guy or a drug guy, you're a fucking awful person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
for a
suck.
fucking look, I'm just a very fucking sexual guy. I'm a sexual guy, or like I'm like Hunter S. Thompson, but you're not Hunter S.
Yeah,
Thompson.
no, you're just a guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like a tantric guy.
Yeah.
They suck.
Oh man,
Like
yeah.
a guy who's like,
I'm
how
an
many times
empath.
a week do you go down and it's like none of your business, dude.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Why are we
Plenty
having
and
this
none of your
conversation?
business.
Sir, this is a Denny's.
Yeah, or the
Yeah,
dude
dude.
who like, the yoga instructor who like gets really behind the girl when you're like, dude, chill out. You're a yoga
dude.
instructor. Don't be getting cum.
You know what I do when I see that happening, dude? I rip like the fucking most powerful, wettest fart in the yoga studio, where it's like, you went from fucking downward dog to fucking gagging perv, dude. You're done.
And your chakras released in your ass.
You ever watch those pornos and like where like a yoga instructor has sex with like the people?
Yeah. Kelsey
grow
Monroe.
up, Selli. That's gross.
Kelsey Monroe. Shout out to her.
Who's that? Is that a trans porn star?
No, it's a very straight woman.
All right, yeah, of course.
got a
Trans
fat
women are
ass.
women.
Yes,
Selli, I'm
sure.
sorry, dude. I apologize. Trans women are women. There's no differentiation. So tell me about this this woman in the pornos. In the in those naked pictures.
In the skimmies.
Damn, dude.
In the nudies.
You know what? You know what would help?
I'm sorry, Babasset. I'm sorry.
You know what? You know what our society truly, honestly needs.
What?
And I really mean this. We need to start normalizing Saturday morning cartoons again.
Yo, they don't exist. At least
No.
not that I know of.
No, they absolutely don't. Well, now the channels themselves are pretty much dead in terms of original broadcasting.
Yeah, Cartoon Network's gone, isn't it?
I mean, it's around, but it's converted to streaming. But that would just be cool, just to have like a designated chunk of time, a universal time, because like Netflix could do like some live event.
Right.
Netflix should return like Saturday morning cartoons.
They premiere all Saturday morning.
They just
so
do
you can
do
watch.
like a 4-hour lineup of various cartoons and sketches and just
Yeah.
like re-enjoy. It was nice to have that complacency, and you could like look forward to it.
Did you have the one? Because I didn't have cable, so my Saturday morning cartoons were split.
You know what? Even though cable was an option, like the basic, ABC, NBC, and CBS still had like the banger cartoons. They had the best cartoons,
Dude, well, WB and ABC, they all did have cartoons, dude. But where I live, dude, got me furious. It's like it gave me PTSD just thinking about it. Every Saturday morning and Sunday morning at 10.
Oh, it got a church
Cut
thing,
to
huh?
church.
Oh, gay. I think it
Dog.
depends on like where you live,
Dude.
Yeah.
And you could tell that where they cut it, because they would split it between Saturday and Sunday, that it was supposed to be just that all Saturday. Like it was supposed to be from 8 a.m. to fucking, or like 6 a.m., whatever. The block got split by church. Infuriating, dude. Because
That
also
sucks.
I had to go to church Sunday, so I couldn't watch them Sunday.
I hated going to church, dude. My dad would send us to church in like an attempt to save his marriage.
Yeah, my mom is Catholic. So she's like,
dude.
go,
So she actually fucking
She still cares,
She
dude.
drinks the Kool-Aid, or in that case,
This-
communion wine.
I went home for Easter and she wanted me to go to church with them, dude. And I woke up and I was like, "Do you guys go to church?" They were like, "Yeah." And she kind of had a look of like, "You didn't come." And I like was like,
Did you tell her you announced Jesus Christ?
No.
That's like the first thing I made you do when you
moved
did
to
this
New York.
podcast. I said you need to renounce Jesus Christ as your savior.
I was like, I now believe in the old gods.
Yeah.
Of the old earth.
As Cthulhu
Yeah.
sleeps, renounce the Son of Man.
Dude, what a wild man.
Nah, fucking Cthulhu rocks, dude. Most religions outside of Christianity are pretty cool in terms of like their mythology.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I wish Greek mythology was still a thing. Like,
Greek mythology, Celtic mythology,
Yeah.
fucking rocks, dude.
like just can't there be like giant beasts
I
that
was-
Jesus never fought a giant beast.
I was on like some fucking crazy, you know how shit on YouTube, like you type in one thing and the algorithm just
Yes.
like fucking here's
Hell
some
yes.
shit. I saw one where it was like there were like these lost chapters of the Bible, and they were saying like at one point angels came down to earth and fucked humans.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that made like giants.
Yes.
So like there were like giants at one point in the earth, and that's what Goliath technically was.
Right.
That David killed. So like there's like these allusions to it, and Book of Revelations has some fucking cool
Yeah.
shit about like the devil fighting like the archangel Michael and shit.
Exactly. Or like
There's all
Paradise
this,
Lost is
yeah.
pretty sick.
Yeah,
just to
by
think about.
Milton.
Yeah.
Milton, and then Dante's Inferno.
Exactly.
Of course, that's a fucking banger as well.
Yeah.
All that shit, dude. But it's like, isn't that's like yeah, those. But that's like when you read like the Star Wars expanded universe novels, or it's like, man, Star Wars is boring. Like, yeah, but then Luke Skywalker formed the new Jedi Order, and he married
Yeah.
Mara Jade, and then he had his own kid Ben Skywalker, and then like, yeah, but that's not in like the main movie.
Yeah, not at all.
And
the
now Disney fucked that all up.
Fuck fuck them, dude.
It's also like impossible to complain about just what are fundamentally bad movies. Like, I mean, like it's
right.
It's like I loved Star Wars in high school, but that was fucking high school.
Yeah.
And at one like so many people, I put my childhood toys away and became a man. You know, and that's where it's like now I have like at best a passing interest. Like I'll play like the fucking Star Wars games that come out. Like I know
go to the
this
movies when if it's good now. Like from now on,
Yeah.
if I hear any bad reviews, I'll just.
I don't even. It's not even like. So I was like, oh, cool, a new fucking Star Wars movie came out, and I saw episode 7, and I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like, this is it. Like it didn't hit the same way the prequels did.
Not
where I
at
was like,
all.
oh, this is all. I'm
we
witnessing
were a kid.
history.
We were kids then too.
We were kids, and like also it's just like it felt like more historic.
Yeah.
That but now looking back on it, it was like okay, fucking. It's so funny because it's like Return of the Jedi premiered 1983, and then Phantom Menace came out 1999. So it was only like a 16-year fucking difference. But at the time, I was like, my God, these ancient movies have come back.
Exactly. When I was a kid, Return of the Jedi was like, what? Like all that shit to me was so old.
And now
it wasn't.
And now it's like the original Star Wars seemed like so fucking ancient, and like it came out like 8 years before I was born.
Well, also too. The Force in the new one instantly was like way better than the opening scene when they show what they were doing with
when
the Force.
Kylo Ren stopped the bolt.
I mean just the prequels. The prequels. Like when you first saw that compared to...
Oh, yeah, like actually like using all kinds of stuff like the running and the Force push and the jumping.
You're talking,
and shit.
though... Oh, you mean that difference between Phantom Menace and New Hope? Or, whatever the fuck.
The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
There was a hype for that, but it was also because of the internet. They got in your head.
It was also like, I
nostalgia,
mean, there was shit about it where it's like, oh, this might be like a good-ass fucking Star... They might have finally...
You really did?
I was like, oh, they finally figured out like a Star Wars that won't divide anyone.
No.
And it turned out it was like the most polarizing.
Yeah.
Especially
People
the second
like the
one.
prequels now.
Now they retroactively, it's also the rose-tinted shades of nostalgia because everyone hated Jar Jar Binks when he first came
I
out.
didn't like the third one. I got to rewatch the...
The third one was the best one of the prequels.
That's what everyone says.
You never saw it?
I did. I just never liked it as much as the other. I thought
Really?
the first one was good.
Oh, I thought the fucking third one was so good.
I'm going back to the third one.
The way it tied everything together as best they could, given
Yeah.
the circumstances.
I know it felt a little rushed.
You know
I gotta
what?
rewatch it.
I do like the Clone Wars TV show.
The best. Well, the Gendy kind of Tartakovsky one.
Yeah. That one was really fucking good.
Oh.
It's like the stuff in between is still like there's still good content out there, and then like the first season of The Mandalorian was fun.
Yeah.
Without being whoa, cool, but now it's like I don't even care about the news. I did watch Kenobi.
I heard.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have just made it a movie.
Andor got good reviews.
Yeah,
from
I didn't
across
see
the
that.
board.
I didn't see that.
Neither did I. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm just not like it's like okay, if like I was only kind of interested in the new stuff, I'm definitely not interested in like the new stuff adjacent.
No, not at all. You know what did come out though that I was not excited for at all, and I'm balls deep in it right now, and I think you are too. Is Fallout?
You didn't like it?
No, I'm loving it.
Oh, I
dude.
love it too. Okay, good.
Dude, I watched. So I was talking to someone, another comic today about this. I forgot. It might have been Ron or somebody. We were talking about how the first episode of Fallout. Check out Fallout.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening to this,
Amazon Prime.
I didn't even. So before we start, I tried playing the games when I was younger.
Yeah.
Just couldn't. I want to isn't Fallout 3 like on Game Pass and stuff?
It's on Xbox. You can buy it on. You can buy it, play it on Xbox.
I'm just gonna go play it and have fun because I've heard so much good shit about this game. Like, the lore, the way to like interact with people, the amount of shit you can and can't do.
Now all those games are on sale too.
I know.
So yeah, now
I want to go play them because I love a wasteland thing. But when I was younger, I couldn't play it because it was too like I didn't like that you couldn't carry all the shit and. I didn't like that. I shot someone in the face once and they didn't die. Anyway,
it depends. You just got to get a better gun, but it's
know.
fun. I feel like you'll enjoy it because you can also, in a lot of ways, it's like those choose your own adventure books. That's what I first thought when I was playing it. Like I probably fucking played about like 10 years ago the first time, and that was like the first game I like fell into Fallout 3.
Okay.
I fell into that, and that made me want to play Fallout New Vegas.
Which is
I
like
put-
the best one.
Yeah, I put hundreds of hours in that, and through that, I got into Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
You know, just because it's like I love this style of RPG, and that's when I discovered like the action RPG.
All right. I'm going to check it out later then. I'm going to go download one because this show is sick.
Yo, it's fucking awesome. It's so faithful to the source material. Yeah.
Good. Because I love it and I can't tell because, you know.
For me, and like I have put hundreds and hundreds of hours. I love all the Fallout, so I know Fallout 4 can be polarizing with a protagonist that talks. I like it. Damn, one of my favorite things was in 2019. I was in Harlem with my roommate, and we were just like doing a bunch of ketamine, and I would just do ketamine and play Fallout 4 and be like, this is incredible. I was like walking around the wasteland, listening to that music, that oldie style music that they had.
Yeah. The popper.
Crawl out through the Fallout,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
And like I was just doing that. I was playing this game and making choices. I'm like, this fucking rules.
Yeah.
You know?
But the show, fucking dude, I thought because the show, the first beginning's sort of broken into like 3 parts. Mm-hmm. And when the first part ended, I turned it off because I was like, that was so good. I'm going to just save the rest for later because I was tired. I had to go to bed. It's great, dude. I think I'm 3 or 4 episodes in right now, and I'm
about
loving
the same.
it.
I'm on episode. I just finished 3. I really like the ghoul.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love Walton Goggins.
And that creature in the pond that came up and it opens and inside has all those fingers.
Oh, so gross, dude.
That's like they do body horror so well in this.
Yeah. The two-headed cat. Just the like scenery, like she's walking through the town, you see a two-headed cow walk by. It's just it's very
the Brahmin.
Yeah, and a lot of it's not CG. The salamander, a lot of that was CGI because it had to be, which makes sense. But the like suit, it's fucking sick, dude. I'm really into it. Across the board, that also seems like people are really liking it. And I was even thinking like, it's so well written on like. I was thinking, do you ever watch Fargo, the show Fargo?
I watched the first season.
Okay, it's good. I enjoy Fargo. Don't get me wrong. I watched every season. There is always a part of it though, except for like every season disappoints me somewhat on some end. Having said that, the writing in it is good, but it does this thing where like I'm gonna give you an example. Like so, in the show in Fargo there'll be like 2 guys, and one of them would be like, we got to go kill this guy.
Yeah.
And instead of the other guy being like, no, we can't go kill him because he's useful to us, he'll be like, do you know what like a salmon does in spring? And the other guy will be like, what? And he'll be like, a salmon in spring, it flies upstream. And then he does this whole metaphor bullshit to then just be at the end go, we're keeping him alive. And then that's the scene. Like they do it so much in Fargo, it's fucking insane. But in like Fallout, when like the cockroach comes up to her and she kills the dog catches the cockroach, and then the guy comes out of the shadows and explains to her what the cockroach is and why the dog is attacking it, and he explains that the cockroach adapts and how she needs to adapt or else she'll die.
Yeah.
It's completely different because it's not just manufactured like metaphors. It's like has to do with the scenery, has to do with the world. The guy explaining it is actually explaining like her, not like, oh, I'm going to tell you this. I'm a writer, and I'm going to write in this piece of literature I'm reading in my free time into my story. It's like it actually has to do with the actual thing. And my point is, it's like the writing is in this show is like so into the world and everything. It has not. There hasn't been yet like a scene where Walton Goggins is like, let me tell you a story about candy bars. These candy bars used to be this. It's like none of that bullshit. It's just very, very tight writing. I like it a lot.
The symbolism is great, and I mean,
not that I don't like symbolism in shows. I love it. It's just, it's not. I don't know.
It's not over. It does. They don't beat you over. the head
it's
with
not.
Yeah.
I can't recognize it. I can't call it out as well. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Sorry.
That opening scene where it's just the bombs going off and Walter's like riding across the landscape on his horse.
Yeah.
And you just see like, oh shit, the world is ending.
Yeah.
And you see the people running to their fallout shelters and how immediately they turn on each other.
Yeah.
It's such a good premonition.
I love wasteland shit, dude. Like,
it's very Mad Max in. Dude, you'll love Fallout, dude. Get the Fallout games, get all the DLC. Definitely play Fallout 3 first.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
go
a-
home today. I'm pretty sure there's one I can find. If not, I'm gonna just buy it. 'Cause
No,
I really am into it.
it's worth it, man. And you know what? If you get Fallout 4, now's the time to buy Fallout 4 because in April 25th they're releasing a quality of life update to it that's gonna revolutionize all the gameplay and everything.
I'll look into it, dude.
You know what? Yeah, I will say this. There can be shit where it's like with like The Witcher, I knew exactly what was gonna happen
knew it
because
was
they
gonna
lifted.
suck.
They lifted it exactly a lot of stuff like exactly from like the games and
Okay.
books and stuff. This is a continuation based in the world of
Right.
Fallout. So you'll see like places and events that are mentioned in the previous games.
Right.
But if you were to play the game, you'll see like similarities and overlap, but you're not going to see the same characters.
No.
You'll never see anyone from Vault 33. But because like these are they're all over the world are these vaults.
Yeah.
So like it's for me, who's put hundreds of hours in the game, I can enjoy it because like, oh, look at all this. But I'm still pleasantly surprised because it's still new and I haven't met these folks before. I don't know how they're going to react.
Dude, I looked up a thing. Apparently, Fallout 2 has the first two games are
Right.
like not.
They're different. They're point and click.
And
Yeah.
there's heavy lore in all of them, so they're extracting from all these games.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, dude. I love a post-apocalyptic wasteland shit. Like I loved Mad Max. Riding my bike here was a lot like Mad Max.
I bet, dude. It's a fuck. You know what? It's like the first really, really nice day in New York.
It is.
Like they have been like pretty nice, pleasant days, but this is like a fucking hot, good day. We turned the AC on for a little bit too.
I'm showing off my legs.
Yeah, dude.
I read this book called Swan Song, which is about the nukes going off and like it's not even about, it's like an epic wasteland story. It's very much like Fallout where everything, it's just the bombs go off, you witness it, and then you witness people like surviving in it and shit. And dude, it made nuclear, like it is like Fallout, but viscerally the way they explain it in the book, dude, I've always been terrified of nuclear war, like because as a kid I always watched Godzilla and dude, I watched so many like 1950s movies where the cause of the issue was the nuclear bomb. So I had a fear of it. And one time specifically when I was younger, me and my dad, we would always take like boys trips, he told him, where it's just me and him, would like go on vacation to get away from my mom.
Yeah.
Because I think he just hated her. I'm almost certain they got divorced. So.
Of course.
But one time, dude, we were at just like some bumfuck gas station in the middle of like Virginia.
Fuckhole, yeah.
Nowhere. And dude, the air raid sirens just started going off. I don't know why.
Nice.
It's just a town thing. I got out of the car because I was sitting in it, and I just started freaking out. My dad was like, "Calm down, like nothing's
They were
wrong."
probably just testing the sirens.
Dude, it could have been anything. They happen in my hometown now, dude. They go off for like if there's like I forgot why they do it in our town. I think it's 6:00 or something. They do it. But it's weird because you hear it and you're like, "Oh fuck," and then.
San Francisco used to have like the downtown sirens like every Tuesday at noon or something like that. I forget when it was, but they used to always. This has been a regularly broadcast test of the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah, dude, and then
It's scary.
Yeah, man. I used to be.
What would you be in the Fallout universe, dude?
Dude, I'm a ghoul, dude.
Yeah, I'm a ghoul too.
I'm a ghoul.
We're chem addicted
Yep.
ghouls, dude.
I'm a monster.
That's all we're doing.
Or I'm a raider, dude. I hate when they're like zombie apocalypse. So like I would be good. I'm like, dude, there's no law. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna rape and everything, but I'm not. Dude, let's just
That's
put
why
it this
I would
way.
rather be a ghoul where I can just like mind my own business. You don't need to eat.
No.
You just
Yeah.
need to fucking chill.
Dude, I would be a bad person though, because it's like, dude, there's nothing anymore. It's like if you don't kill me, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm going to take your stuff. Especially if you had things I wanted. Like if you had like a cinnamon roll,
I want those
cinnamon
caps,
roll.
dude. I want those sweet rolls.
If you had like, oh, dude, I don't even know. If you had like an iPod with like 5% and I could listen to like
A song.
a song, Highway to Hell one more time instead of Deal with You. Not you, but you know.
But yeah, what I also liked about it is like they kind of show like, there's still like innovation and like there's still like technology, but it's just different. Like when like like the power armor that the Brotherhood of Steel has, and like the Vestabirds that those hovercrafts that they come in on. They have like there is like still a technology, and I don't know. I'm only like 4 episodes in, but in the lore you find there's not like different areas are affected by the radiation differently. For
Right.
instance, in Las Vegas, because there was already like low-level radiation out there and they were far away from the main bombs, a lot of the architecture in Las Vegas was unaffected. So there's still like big buildings, and that kind of became like a town called New Vegas.
Right.
There's there was like a cruise ship that landed like on the beach, and that like ended up becoming like a little mini city and stuff where people were. It's fucking cool shit.
There's like monsters and shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like
Death
shit,
claws.
like,
I'm waiting for that to show up.
Yeah, then when the Death Claws show up, that's going to be awesome. When the, yeah, there's so much
All I want to
shit,
do is go watch it now. Honestly,
know,
I
yeah.
don't want to even hang out anymore.
You're just going to blow off the mic.
I know I have to do some comedy, but I
Gotta do some comedy,
yeah,
but
you got to do some comedy. Though.
hell yeah, dude.
I think that's.
Yeah, we're
I
at an
think
hour,
we're at
dude.
An hour.
We're at
Are
an
we?
hour. Yeah.
Officially?
Yeah.
Oh, 55. Whatever. Plug it up.
Yeah, dude. Well, what? Okay. So
Had
so
to
this
have anything
podcast
else?
is Super Selli Bros.
Yes, Joe's.
always.
Super Selli
Super
Joe's.
Selli
You cut
Joe's.
yourself out every time.
That's how I'm a fucking
You still haven't
humble.
watched Shogun,
I'm a
right?
humble, modest guy. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to, dude.
Got it, dude. It's honestly, Fallout is slowly edging it out just because of how much entertaining it is. But
Yeah.
Shogun is like,
I want to watch. You know what? I probably should have watched Shogun first, and then watched Fallout to cleanse the palate.
oh yeah, because Shogun's not as heavier. It's much heavier.
The content is heavier, and I'm sure it's also presented in a different way because, like,
Nice,
there's
yeah.
still like a level of satire, and there's so many comedic actors
That's
in
true.
Fallout.
Yeah, Joey Pemberton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a part of the Brotherhood of Steel. Which is so funny, dude. It really does show. How cool is it? There's a trans person in the Brotherhood of Steel too. How funny was that, dude?
Who is that?
That fucking in the second episode, the cadet that was originally got the scribe, and then their
Oh,
got
he
all
was?
fucked up. That was like a
No
non-binary
idea.
person.
Shout out to Bailey Pope too. Bailey Pope.
Bailey
was
Pope
in the
was
show.
in it. Yeah, we saw her.
She's one of the
Yeah, she was it was the first episode too.
the good guy.
Yeah, they had like a close up of her.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Shout out Bailey Pope.
And like it was such a fucking fun show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm in
Well,
it.
it also shows it's fun how it's like, oh well, our job is to like restore America, and then like she gets out and is like, oh, America's fucking gone.
Yeah.
People don't even have the fucking concept. America has been not existent longer than it had been existent.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. I fucking love it. I just can't wait. I can't
And
wait.
it's gonna get even better. There's so much more stuff to touch upon that they haven't even started. They haven't even gotten to the super mutants, and the super
I
mutants are
know,
so
dude.
fucking vital in the stories too. I'm very curious to see what happens next.
Yeah, man. And they could also, the way Fallout is too, they could literally like next season could be completely different characters.
Yeah, they absolutely have. There's no reason they shouldn't do. And I mean, hell, they might even do like what they did with like New Vegas, and then just change like the entire setting to a different part
yeah,
entirely,
dude. Oh, I
different
hope,
group of
man.
characters altogether. Maybe like some
I
overlap.
just want to play video games now, dude.
It's it's cool. It's the problem with The Witcher was like I would watch The Witcher and be like, fuck this, dude. I could just play the video game if I wanted to see all this shit, open up. This is great because it's like it reminds me why I loved playing Fallout was like to discover this, to see other people discover this, and to look at this established history from a new perspective.
Damn, dude. Well,
It's fucking great, dude.
on that note, what do you got to plug anything this week, man?
I've got to plug my asshole, baby boy. But come see me do comedy. I think I'm going to be on the road pretty soon. Hopefully by the time this posts, I hope to be a nationally touring headliner.
Guys, come if you're in Brooklyn, April 29th, I will be at NY Axe Throwing in Williamsburg. Me and Pete Angelo, Talon Harris, Sarah Bell, Brendan Sagalow. It's going to be a good
Incredible.
show. And Brett Gordon is hosting.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be so much fun.
Now, did you hear that Brendan Sagalow is only 4 inches fully erect?
Yes, I
Do
do.
you think that's true?
It's hilarious.
I don't know. I don't think.
It would make sense why he's alone.
Do you think it's like because like I thought it was because he broke up with his girlfriend. Do you think he broke up or she broke up with him?
I don't know why. I'm just saying a 4-inch penis can't help.
I mean, it doesn't help that he has like a little tummy.
We're also doing Artport on the 27th.
Oh, yes. I'm also on the road with Kelly Taylor and May Planner, feminist. April 27th, Arkport, New York, dude. And also, it doesn't matter. My birthday's April 30th. I'll be at Aggressively Chill in Brooklyn as well.
So it's my birthday.
Come hang out with me. Bring some weed and some chicken tenders, dude.
Nice,
I'll love
dude.
it. And check out my other podcast, Yes Offense. And I think that's all I have. My Connecticut show will already have passed by that time. Please, if you came to that, that'd be great.
Please have sex with me.
That's it, right?
Nice. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Bavastis, say bye.
Say bye, Bavastis.
All right, see you, pussies.
Adios, fagorinos.
Jesus Christ.
I'll kill you.